All right, it seems like a lot of people have the same idea when it comes to summer travel. Book a European vacation. Experts say the number of Americans going to places such as Italy, France, and Greece has dramatically increased this year, more than 50% from last year's summer season. So where can you go that's maybe a little less crowded and perhaps a little more affordable? Let's bring in Angel Castellanos, travel expert at The Tour Guide. Angel, always nice to see you. So first, what do you think is behind Europe's blockbuster season?
Well, it's the perfect storm, to be honest. It's a little bit of revenge travel, which we've talked about earlier, but, just people can't get enough. It typically is where a lot of travel dreams have come true. I was one of those Americans who was in Europe earlier this year, and it said that there's going to be about $214 billion spent on summer travel that includes Europe. So I've come home now, and I went back home to LA, but then I decided to take a Caribbean vacation because I knew it was going to be less expensive and definitely less crowded as well. So I've chosen this beautiful tropical island that has a unique story, because if you refer to the island, it's called Saint Martin, but the section that I'm in is called the Saint Martin because it's the Dutch section. And then, of course, there's the French section called Saint Martin. So I definitely wanted to beat the crowds here by coming to the Caribbean.
All right, so what does it take to get there? How easy is it to get a flight to the Caribbean from the West Coast here? And how do you figure out where to stay and what to do while you're there?
Yeah, from the West Coast, there are unfortunately no direct flights, but there's plenty of direct flights from the East Coast. So my route was from the West Coast, and I had a quick layover in Charlotte because I flew American. All the major airlines fly here. But the nice thing is, once you're here, because of the strategic position of the island, it's a hub. So it's very easy to take a ferry or another plane to a neighboring island. And instead of staying at an all-inclusive resort, I chose a resort that was non-all-inclusive. So I wanted a little bit of flexibility because the food on this island is pretty incredible. Even though the hotel that I'm at, which you're seeing now, the Simpson Bay Resort, has 6 restaurants, I still wanted the opportunity to leave my hotel and explore the culinary scene, because this island has an incredible festival in November called the Flavors of St. Martin. And this coming week is the Appetizer Week, what they're calling it. So it's been a grand time here, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of people, obviously, when they do travel, they travel to enjoy different flavors, different food. So I can understand it would still be kind of a tough decision for some people to make when you're looking at all-inclusive or not.
Yeah, it really is. And it just depends on your style of travel, because you might even want to go with a private villa, which definitely works for a lot of families. So there's plenty of different choices. But in my opinion, when you have the F word at your disposal, flexibility, that really allows you to make a lot of great choices when you're traveling. So I chose the all-inclusive. So just a regular resort hotel.
All right. Angel Castellanos, our travel expert. Enjoy your time down there in the Caribbean. We appreciate you joining us.
Thanks so much. Happy
perhaps
travels.
He's inspired some people to book their next trip to the Caribbean.
Europe is